Episode 6, White Lies.
Where did the money come from?
The father asked curiously. Lily cleared her throat. It is your earning.
Mine?
Yes. You work hard tirelessly in the restaurant. It had to pay off. Zanea just checked the amount at the cash counter. Right, Zanea? She gestured to her best friend to carry forward the pretenses. Oh, yes. The father smiled continuously.
Really? How much was it?
The two girls zipped up their mouths. Dad, that does not matter. All that matters is that you are out.
That is a relief, but I can't rest anymore. We still need a lot of money to pay that asshole.
Lily calmed him down. Shh, we will do it. Relax for now. Just then, Zanea's phone buzzed. Lee, boss is calling me. I think I will leave. Please take care of yourself and Mr. James. Thanks, Zen, for everything. Lily looked at her with watery eyes. Oh, nothing. And don't worry about our project. I took care of it. Thanks. At the door, as Zanea walked out, the doctor came in. He checked Lily and joyfully remarked, You look fine. We can discharge you tomorrow. But the feisty woman replied, Tomorrow? I want to go today. Get this pipe out of my hand. In their argument, the doctor pitched in. You seem fine. We can discharge you in the evening. Lily looked up. Really? It was evening. Lily picked up her clothes and went to change from the hospital pajamas. As she pulled down her bottom, she felt something in the pocket. Lily pulled out the card that Marcus had given to her. She stood in the luxurious washroom of the VIP room, half naked. Lily exhaled deeply when she went through the text again. You can get $68,000 if you lose your virginity. Lily could read the message in Marcus's husky voice. She had goosebumps all over her body, as if Marcus was behind her, as if he held her body from the back and rested his chin on her shoulder. He whispered softly in her ear, Do you consent to it? Lily looked at the mirror in front of her. Nobody stood behind her, and yet she could picture Marcus's veiny hands tightly holding her by her waist. She could feel his breath in her ear. Damn, Lily smirked. Why can I not stop thinking about this guy? This fiery man, with his nerve-pulling voice. I wish I could savor him right this instant. In the forest, Blake pulled his blue shirt from the wardrobe. He was not in the mood for the assembly of the clans, but since he was the youngest son of the king, he had to be there. Blake pulled down his satin nightgown and stepped under the shower. As the water gushed down, his muscular body got wet, drip by drip. He closed his eyes and felt the water pour on the top of his head. His curly hair straightened and covered his forehead. He opened his eyes to see himself in the mirror. You heard that voice, right? He asked himself in the glass. I am sure I did, he murmured and raised his head to face the steaming water. Then, he picked up the towel and dried his hair before slipping into his well-ironed attire, kept at the door. His room was half open. A woman was sitting on his bed. She turned back and said, in a scared voice, Sir Marcus, you called for me? She turned back to see Blake, naked. His blue eyes curiously stared at her. Who are you? The woman hurriedly got up from her position and apologized. I am sorry. I am new here. I thought it was Sir Marcus's room. I am sorry. She ran outside before Blake could react. At the hall, as the woman ran away from Blake's room, she could picture the musculature of his body. She stopped at the railing and smiled. Oh God, the little brother is 10 times hotter than Marcus. Damn. Back home, Lily helped her father on the bed. Mr. James gently slapped her. What do you think? I am an old man? Lily laughed. Great. Before she could leave the room of her father, She felt the card in her pocket. Dad? Yes? I have something to tell you. What is it? Lily sighed sadly. I hope the cops have told you. Mr. James tried to change the conversation. My head aches. Let me rest. But Lily continued anyway. You have to repay the rent and also pay that fraud guy. If not, they will confiscate everything you own, including this apartment. I know. You don't have to worry. Mr. James exhaled deeply. So what can you do? Nothing, right? So stop thinking about it and let me handle it. Just focus on your firm. Lily could see the stress in the father's eyes. Dad, what is it now? I have a travel project in Cincinnati. Mr. Hudson wants me to join, but I can't leave you like this. The father smiled. Travel project? Of course. Go. Must be your photography project, right? Please, don't stress about me. I am all right. Please. Lily looked on the floor. She felt the card in her pocket. She thought to herself, I am sorry for lying to you, Dad. The father laid on the bed. When do you have to leave? Tomorrow, most probably. Go, pack your stuff. What are you doing here? But Dad, shh, don't think too much about me. Go. Lily kissed her father's hand and left. Her hand shivered as she dialed Marcus's number. She breathed heavily before pressing the call icon. The ring was so intimidating itself. Finally, Marcus picked up. He didn't say hello. In his husky voice, he said, I knew you would call me. Lily did not know what to say. She was sweating profusely. He continued, I know you are scared. After all, it is your first time. But let me assure you, your first time will be so good, you'd never want to leave the bedsheets, my love. Lily had a nasty smile on her face. His voice was so pleasant to hear. So, do you consent to it? Lily finally spoke. Yes.